Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs. Let's role-playing games and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Hello, it's me. We're back again. Oh, look, I got a new T-shirt. Look. Yeah.
Hey.
I think I'm just wearing a pink T-shirt for the sake of it. No. There we are.
It's us.
Got to show it off. It's the most important thing. So we're back again, and back to where we were. So where?
He's frozen for me. Oh.
Back to your ship, and you were kind of getting yourselves ready and preparing for what your next steps are going to be. So when we say next steps, what had transpired the day before or during the evening that you had been wandering around here? Well, you'd found yourselves having a number of encounters. We're in the town of Taction on March. These included a visit to a hat shop with some time to wait before the hats are ready. You've ordered. They included a visit to a hospital and helping the sick. And they included an encounter with a rogue who was up to no good. But perhaps that no good was actually in the course of good. Certainly for a good cause, if nothing else. So, you're back to Narasawa and making plans. What next? Anthony,
That was a
what is
fine
Lovlaw
evening.
feeling about
Torn.
the rogue and the rogue's mission? We should say the rogue's name is Kelsika Shadowspark.
That's right. I think last time, and as a player, I think the role that was made as Lovlaw was very unperceptive, whereas Varo was much more. I think that Lovlaw is feeling quite torn with just wandering away, and is wondering what fates had put put him where he saw what was happening. He's ascribing possibly more to it than is there for real. He's thinking, when these things happen, there's usually a reason, and he's working down that type of thought process. But he's doing it quietly to himself as the others do whatever they're doing.
Right.
He'll say something eventually.
JL, you notice that Lovlaw is brooding.
Uh-huh.
More than normal.
He goes over with the jug of many flavors, and says, "Would you like something from the pot?"
Sure. Whatever pleases you.
Yeah.
Nice hat.
Thanks. Got so many now. Let's have a look. What do we want from the? Let's go for some beer. We'll have beer today. She passes you the.
Always a good choice.
Really a bad choice, is it?
So,
You
had a good
okay?
time in town?
Yeah, there's an interesting negotiation with Shaggy. He's quite the merchant.
Amongst other things. Don't say that in front of him or he'll tell you he's the best one that ever lived.
Good spot with the rogue.
Yeah, that was a bit strange. Little thing pretty much fell in my lap.
You seem a bit unsettled.
I got that feeling of when things aren't quite done. You know, you can't finish everything, but sometimes as you fly away from a planet, you think, I should have gone right back in that brothel. And sometimes you think, I'm glad I didn't.
Not a thought I've had, but...
Oh. Well, hat shop. There. Maybe
Yeah,
that would be...
Yeah, I get you. Well, I was putting together a list. We can put down things we want to do, and I'll hang it on the board, and you can, if you've got something you want to tackle, just write it on there, put your name against it, or just even anonymously, just stick it on, and we can go, we're going to pick that today, or...
Sounds like a great idea.
Cool. Brothel. Yeah. Nice building.
Hat shop. Yeah. Hat brothel. Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many.
Christine, how is on what's happened? Lovlaw has told you this story. Varo has filled you in as well on some of the details. But what is your take on this shadow spark, Kelsika shadow spark?
I'll be honest, I don't know that she has a particular take on it.
Okay. Shaggy, Rob, how's Shaggy feeling about his bartering this evening?
It could have gone better. She could have given us the stuff for free because we are renowned, legendary, heroic people in our own right. And everybody across the 7 seas knows of us. The JL and the pirateers. You know?
A legend in your own lunchtime, is that the...
That's right. In our own paper wrappings, yes. I mean, in all honesty, I think there's room for improvement. I think JL really needs to sort of like sit down and talk to me about this stuff. But I'm never going to be a merchant. I mean, how dull and boring. I would rather lay myself out and be sunburnt to dust than become a merchant. I mean, all that writing on parchment, all that inventory, all of that stock checking, all, you know, and not only that, but the amount of ink you get on your fingers. Okay, that one might not be a problem for me, but for anybody else, you know, I mean, and then you're licking your fingers to flick over the paperwork, paper cuts, you know, it's
why we wear gloves.
And also, that's if you're dealing with a merchant who deals in papyrus. You know, if they're talking slates, that could go deep.
Got one eyes on your feet. Mm-hmm.
I think the life of piracy is I'm suited for it, not merchants.
Of piracy, not the life of papyracy.
Yeah, not the life of papyracy. That's a different novel by a different plasmoid. Honest, Governor.
Very good. Pete, how's Varo reflecting on his visits to the hospital of St. Cuthbert?
I think the thing that Varo is thinking about is that on this journey that we've been on, he's not really appreciated how much he has changed compared to the common person in the street. You know, he started off being able to do a couple of tricks, but now he has the power to make a significant difference in people's lives.
He does.
For not very much effort.
Yep. He can transform lives now in a way that was not possible before.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing to reflect on how that particular understanding and knowledge meshes with other endeavors, the selfish versus the selfless.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the impact
exactly.
that you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, people, you know, tend to dismiss bards as being frivolous, potentially ne'er-do-wells, you know, maybe a bit suspicious, and but yeah, should they choose, they wield significant power, and obviously Varo realizes that applies equally to any member of our group.
Indeed. So, with those things in mind, all of you eventually wander off to bed and rest. And you are following more, all wandering in together to breakfast, having something to eat and just catching up. When Narasoa whispers into your minds. There is a tiny thing on the deck. A tiny thing on the deck. Should I deal with it? It's coming to the door.
Shaggy, pull your pants up.
I'm not wearing any.
Narasoa knows it.
Narasoa prefers Shaggy like this.
In a bucket.
Oh, that's the tiny thing. So, we're talking about this door just here. That's interesting, actually. My pointer doesn't seem to be as pointery as it used to be.
So we're eating breakfast.
There's a knock.
Probably your what's the word? Acquaintance from yesterday.
All right. I'll
Monty
open the door.
moves up close to the door.
Okay. What Shaggy does.
No, Monty does. Lovlaw said he's going to open the door, so.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes, it is, in fact, Kelsika, who you did say you would meet with the following morning. So here she is.
Come in.
You open the door and she looks through and she looks at you and she looks at everybody around and she looks at Monty and then the collection. And she sort of shrugs slightly. Can I come in?
Yep. Pull up a chair.
All right.
Is there any more food left? I'll go over to wherever that is and start doling out a bowl or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's some food. I mean, essentially, you've made some like porridge and some other things sitting on the table because you can get fresh food here. So
All right.
and some fruit and some other things sitting bowls on the table.
I point at my seat and then I go over and get a bowl, bring it back to the table while she's talking to the others.
Yeah, and thank you. She has some stuff that she gets through. She doesn't. You're a little concerned about the amount that she's got there, Lovelaw, where it doesn't look like very much.
I'm not going to stick any more on her bowl.
Okay. No, she's. It takes you a moment because you just have to remember the scale difference between the two of you, because she is, really very small in comparison to you. So, in about 2 hours, I have an appointment with a magistrate.
Well, if you want seconds, just say. It's not a problem.
But is there something I can do for you? You were looking for some information.
I look over at Varo.
Elf. Varo, right? You said you were looking for someone.
Yes, we're looking for a friend of my acquaintance who went missing about a month ago.
She pulls a tiny notebook out of a pocket and produces a tiny bit of some kind of charcoal writing stick, I think. About a month.
I remember that. I think that's what we said, wasn't it? But it was about a month. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Name of Kelric Sunwish.
Kelric Sunwish. Musician.
Yes. A bard like myself.
Yeah. Talented. All right.
Oh yes. Yes, he went missing. Didn't take his gear with him. Just vanished.
Where was he? I mean, here, presumably.
He was staying with his daughter, I believe.
All right.
Aldia Sunwish.
Oh, yeah. All right. Address?
I'll tell him the name of the street. I don't. You haven't told me, so.
That's why. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what I can find out. If I find out anything, I'll get back to you. Here? Any times when you're
Yes.
not here? And she looks around with a slight grin on her face.
Well, if we're not here, I would say if you can let Aldia know.
We'll be back for the hats.
All right. Good for you. Hats.
Or if we can find
Code word.
where could we find you? Where could we leave word?
Good question. So she tears one of the sheets out of the notebook and writes in really fine script a little note and then hands it to you. My address. Sunstream. It's my father's place, really. Hopefully he'll be back in it soon.
Yes, from the sound of it, hopefully that will be resolved in your favour.
I think so. But we'll see. You know, it's pretty good. This place isn't anywhere near as corrupt as other places I've been. It's good. Seems like they believe in the rule of law here.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I think so. You notice that every so often she keeps staring at Megan, kind of. Just she stares at Megan. It's just this momentary sort of. It's a stare, but it's short. And then she turns her head to one side, and then she carries on talking, and then she'll just do that again. She'll just stare at Megan briefly, and then
Megan,
carry on.
I think you might have pulled here.
Like some kind of recognition or something. You're not sure. Like she's
If you
trying
have
to.
something to say, you really should say it. She says to Kelsika.
Nothing? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Can't place you. You seem familiar. Been around these parts before? That's
Many,
right.
many years.
There we are. Maybe that's it. Oracles. Obviously. But
Megan
I don't
nods. It's not obvious, but
know.
She nods.
Obvious. Yeah, obvious. But you've been here before. Maybe I was smaller then.
you get much
Memories
smaller.
of it. I'm sorry?
I said, do you get much smaller?
Her entire mood just changes. Yeah, so if I find anything, I'll let you know. And she slips off the chair and just turns and she's gone out the door.
Best of luck with the magistrate.
Yeah. And she's gone.
Well, that went well.
She didn't even have any of the porridge.
Yeah, she did.
She had
had some
plenty.
food. She didn't eat very much because she's quite small.
How many rashers of bacon
what she
did she
needed.
manage with the porridge?
She's a small person.
She might have already had breakfast.
No, she hadn't, but yeah, she said she hadn't. So she's, we've all seen Honor Amongst Thieves. How small a halfling is. So, what's next then?
What lines of
What would you
investigation
like-
should we follow?
Sorry, Anthony, I spoke over you.
No, I just was like, what lines of investigation should we follow?
I want to look at
You
Megan's
can-
side on.
What?
And then not look at her, and then look at her again, and then not look at her, and then look at her again, and then
Shaggy's
not look
been
at
weird.
her, and then look at her again, and then not. And then
If you-
look at my
if you
porridge,
catch
and
her
then
out
look
of
at her.
Yeah, if you catch her out the corner of your eye, she looks quite different.
I moved my eyeballs around, so I'm just staring at her.
I didn't think you had eyeballs.
No, I don't.
No, it's just
But
it's just two blueberries that he had from the breakfast table, and he's basically using them as eyeballs.
They're just floating in my headspace at the moment, and they're just sort of like fizzing at the moment as my internal gloop kind of makes them dissolve.
Someone's going to buy some googly eyes and stick them on the front of him, aren't they?
Shopping trip.
Is there a shop?
Say to Megan,
I think we just need to get a Mr. Potato Head set. Throw away the potato head. We can just use all the accessories.
If it drifts.
Yeah.
I look at Megan and I say, hang on, Megan, are you wearing your mouth covering?
No, not on the ship.
Ah.
I like the idea that just sitting there at breakfast, just kind of going.
Yeah.
No, it'll be underneath, wouldn't it?
Not even lifting it, just sort of poking things randomly down. It's like
Yeah.
either that or just like this, and then they just disappear.
Oh no, I think
Well,
probably
there's a
what she would have
straw.
done is she'd have picked it up and popped it on the top of her head like a unicorn, and then be normally. Yeah.
Now everything's been blended for her, so she can sup it through a straw. Shaggy kind of does the same, but he just does Whole Foods and just sticks his finger on it, and it just, you know. Ah.
I think we're back to.
Well, you
the
dealt with
original
that.
question.
You dealt
Yeah,
with that
so,
small person, didn't you, dear?
Indeed.
So what are we to do?
Intriguing, however, that she should think she might know me. There would be no places really outside of the monastery that anybody would see me without my mask on.
Would she have been at the monastery, do you think?
No.
Don't
I
think
think
so.
But that's maybe
Have you
why
done
she
something
wasn't
nefarious?
sure if she recognised you. The problem is that you could have been here when she was younger, from your perspective, it's the blink of an eye, but for her, it could be. You're not very
Stamp on the
old,
foot.
Am I not?
and you might have treated her or treated people, and she's seen that happen.
How old do you think I am?
She's interacted with you. You don't remember her, but you wouldn't remember some halfling kid particularly.
You don't look a day over 100, love.
I don't know how old you are. You tell me.
She's over
If you wander
200.
off to, you can wander off into the
Over 200, you old person, you.
Yeah.
You got to remember though that the whole point is that once you get outside of Wildspace, once you get into the astral sea, you don't age.
Mm.
So it's easy to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old.
Just because she's hundreds of years old doesn't mean she's very wise. Not necessarily. She's had a very sheltered life.
Indeed.
Oh, wow. I'm going to be 269 this year.
You don't look a day over 240.
Hey, I'm as blobby as I was when I was 2.
Is it time for you to divide in half yet?
No. Well,
Past that time.
I've kind of done that a few times.
No, you only do it once. Sorry.
They don't know that.
Happens once.
I am the king of the plasmoids. They're all my children, I tell you.
If you're the king of the plasmoids, you would be significantly larger, because there's that whole thing about how plasmoids, the odd plasmoid, just suddenly becomes really massive and aggressive. It's like, whoa.
Yes. And then I spawn a new one and I'm half the person that I used to be. And then I grow again and then I spawn another.
Ah.
It's all about ratio. Weight ratio.
That is simply wondrous. That is the greatest thing I think I have ever seen.
That's how civilizations are made. You don't need these kind races to go all over the wild space to populate new places. Just put a plasmoid in there, and after around about 3,000 years, you'll have a whole horde of young plasmoids doing whatever.
I'm watching the picture and listening to Rob's voice, and it's perfect.
You know what they said about your separation there? It definitely wasn't long division.
Oh.
Ooh.
They're all sitting there going, I feel so out of place.
Lovelaw, I tell you, it's all about the pseudopods.
The best thing about it is if you know what you're up to, you can just.
Yay!
I just like the hook for a hand. Because there were no hands to start with. What is the hook replacing?
Yeah, but for effect.
Wait until we come across the prosthetic leg of Magic Wanderous item. That's going to be awesome.
I'm just leaving that on screen permanently now. I'm not changing it. We're not going anywhere. There's never going to be any more maps. It's just going to be that.
It's Shaggy!
I think you should replace our little our background image with that.
Googly eyes and all.
You see, I knew that deep down you all wanted to embrace this life.
Still no
He shakes his head and his eyes just go.
He's wearing a belt but no trousers. I mean, come on.
It's a belt and a sash, but no trousers. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to, otherwise his blunderbuss falls down, doesn't it? And it holds his waistcoat in so it doesn't flap around whilst he waddles.
I've got to say that belt is doing a lot of topographical heavy lifting. Seems to be multiple dimensions to that belt.
Very
It's
good.
obviously a belt of holding. It has more dimensions than
Oh, and
Hill giant strength. I didn't realise that it was the belt that was that strong.
sorry for the derailment, John. Apologize. Thought I was just doing a funny on the side, but yep, it definitely.
No, we got it. It's got it. I'm sorry, it's staying on screen. That's it.
So, but yes, back to the question. What do we do now? Okay, so we've got someone doing a bit of investigation as to what happened to Kelric Sunwish.
Yeah, we can go to the mage, can't we?
Varo is doing some research. Basically, he thinks that with a bit of time, he may well have a good spell to help locate Kelric Sunwish, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, I think we have some time to do something else. If anyone has a suggestion.
Well, you had a couple of other. You had some other possible leads. In that Aldia said that you could visit and look at Kelric's stuff if that was helpful. She would value any help that you could give because obviously she'd like to help Robert come back.
Yes, I would like to have a look at that and possibly take away something of his as well, because that may well help me with the spell in future. So let's go let's start with that.
All right.
I think there was also we've got this letter of introduction to this merchant Zem Kalcher.
Yeah, so you think is not perhaps the most savoury of individuals, but is certainly somebody that you could potentially
not necessarily on the up and up. Yeah.
No, the oracles were not. It said they were not. Not keen on him, but he was the only contact that they had.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try talking to the merchant, or do you want me to come and help with the investigation?
I think possibly you might be the best one to talk to the merchant.
Yeah.
Because you're
in the trade.
You have that background, yeah. Yeah.
I'm in the trade.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
That's the quote of the evening.
Wow.
I wonder how big my map increases. Oh, yeah, look at me.
I will. I'll go with you, Jail.
So Vara's going to head off to talk to look through Aldia. The stuff that Aldria has of Kelric's that he left behind.
Okay. So we've got one contingent heading off to see Aldia. Who is anybody going with Varo for that?
Somebody should.
I'll join him.
Need a good wingman. Good.
Okay, so that's Varo and Megan going in that direction.
Mhm.
And we've got JL and Lovlaw. Just the two of you?
Oh, is Shaggy following us, or is he following the others, or is he doing his
I
own
don't
thing?
know. Or is he doing something completely different?
I think I'm going to do something completely different.
Right.
He's gonna stay on the ship and divide. It's not working.
It's much harder than multiplying and adding and subtracting.
Yeah.
So Shaggy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to concentrate because I don't think my time is needed talking mercantile stuff and paper cuts. Also, I don't really want to accompany Megan and Varo to search through a man's dirty laundry just to get the right essence for a spell. So I'm going to stay on the boat and basically do my wood carvings and hopefully finish a couple for
You
my
need to go and pick up some
team.
supplies for us, no?
Yeah, I can go and pick up whatever I need, some felt, some wood, etc., etc. So that's what I'm doing. So basically, it's a cheap way of saying, ignore me, I'm looking at the map.
Right.
Googly eyes. Look at the detail on that revolver. Oh, it's amazing.
So
You've got the right colour red for a pirate.
Staring in a mirror.
Oh. I mean, I could just imagine dreadlocks. I need a wig of dreadlocks. Oh, somebody's defaced it now. Come on.
You just gave him a nose there, look, because he was missing one before.
So yeah. I don't think I'll be any good or any help really at either.
All right.
And as we're in port, Monty normally stays. Monty only comes out when we're not somewhere safe. So Monty
He
will
only
be
comes
here
out at
anyway,
night.
so- yeah, basically.
Lean and hungry type.
So I'll leave it down to my our four other player characters to entertain me, and I'll give them a Benny if I laugh.
Well, now, have you been ticking up your luck points, people?
Oh, how many have we got?
No.
That's a good question.
I bet
Actually.
nobody's been ticking those up and dealing with them, have they?
No.
No, I
not
forgot.
yet.
I forgot how we tick them up. We have to do something or something to do something.
You fail a roll.
We have to do something or do something or something for do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
so we
fail a
can
roll,
get
I
a thing.
believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Where was the instructions
Let me-
for it?
If you click on the luck point luck tracker, if you've got your luck tracker installed and you click on it,
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
I was going to say,
That's
the
it.
instructions are right in there, aren't they?
yeah.
Luck tracker.
Oh, it's when you fail to hit with an attack roll or fail a. Okay, so I don't think we've actually been in combat since we gained the luck tracker.
No, I don't think we have.
Possibly not.
And we've not been awarded by the GM.
No.
Not yet?
Spending luck, losing luck. Yeah, so whoever doesn't have it, okay, if you go to the party inventory, there's a luck store. And there's 3 left. So either somebody found it themselves or 3 people don't have it. Just take one for yourselves. And then if you click on the lux... No, that's not it. That didn't come up with a thingy. Am I being thick? I thought it was...
I don't know.
I thought it was an
It's a
item.
feat. Not an item, it's a feat.
Ah, right. In that case, so I can get rid of those out of the.
Yeah, we defined it. We defined it in the character sheets as a feat. So you add it as a feat because that then gives you the ability to actually use the luck tracker, but also to use it as an action. I believe. I'm looking at Pete when I say this, but he can't see me looking at him because it's just I'm looking at a camera. There's no.
Yes.
I can't remember how we did it. Yeah, you go to features and the features and traits tab, then the feats tab. Yeah, then manage feats.
Manage
then pick
feats.
it from scroll to the bottom, where there's the homebrew luck tracker.
will say that again.
So go to your features and traits tab on your character sheet. Then there's the sub-tabs. There's a feats sub-tab. If you're on there, there's a manage feats button. Click that. That pop up a sidebar of a whole load of. If you scroll that right down to the bottom, there's a homebrew section with the luck tracker. And you can click the add button, and that will add it to your character sheet.
I don't see the homebrew.
It's right at the bottom of the list of feats on the right-hand side.
Should be. You'll have like Chaosium.
Yep, that's what mine. Mine has under that unavailable feats, and then
okay, so you should have a homebrew that section there.
I wonder if that's in the settings of this character. There's no homebrew.
You may have to go. Yeah, you may have to go to your settings.
Yes,
enable homebrew,
which is
So I think you go to manage characters and levels.
Modify go to your character settings and make sure that you've got homebrew enabled.
Yeah, go to manage characters and levels. Click the home tab.
Yeah, I've already lost.
Sorry,
we'll get you sorted.
Right.
Don't worry.
Let me do it for you.
It's all good. I was trying to find the manage character and level button.
Go to your character builder. Basically, where you add levels.
It's being either done for me or something because someone else is in it. Yep. Thank you.
What I have to tell you is right now is that D&D Beyond isn't responding.
That GM of ours is super fast, isn't he? Super fast. He's super speedy fast.
Builder.
I'm not anything at the moment because I can't even get into any of the pages. I can't get into the campaign at the moment.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Anthony, go to manage your character.
Yep.
Manage your character and levels. Click the home tab because it will start you on the class tab. So the home tab is the one.
I see. There's the homebrew that was not clicked. Got it.
Yeah, so you click that, then go back to your feats, and hopefully it will be available to.
Nice. Features and traits, feats.
Manage
feats.
Scroll to the bottom.
At the bottom. Cool.
And click add. And it will hopefully.
Yep.
It will appear on your feature and trait tab, and also on the all tab as well. Okay, apparently
it's there.
Yes, it will be on the all as well.
Got it.
So now, if you click the title, the luck point title, it will bring up a sidebar, which has explanation of all the ways it's used.
Not so much.
Still struggling.
Good.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, so if you go to the Actions tab and scroll down and find the luck tracker and click on the title of that, it's interesting, it doesn't have all that text if you access it from the Features and Traits tab.
That's strange. Off the actions. Okay.
But there you go. That's something that John put into the game to let us be a little bit more flexible.
My character sheet is breaking. I'm getting errors.
Welcome to
There's obviously a problem with D&D Beyond then.
I'm getting the 500 beholder.
Yeah. I think D&D Beyond's in a heap.
It wasn't me.
Because anything I try and do on D&D Beyond past the homepage is not working.
I bet.
Wow.
What's the betting? There's like 500,000 people trying to access the live game. Not our
They're all
live game,
using-
but their live games. And the dice roller is affecting across the
It's
whole
stopping
database.
everyone.
Could be.
Yeah. That's when you know the devs use ChatGPT or AI for sloppy code. Just need something quick just to appease the players. I want a sloppy code for dice rolling.
So, Varo and Megan, you pick your way through the town, past the market that's open this morning, and you make your way down a side street to the address that Aldia gave you. It's in a big tenement building. You go in and up some stairs and knock on her door. She opens it and she looks rough for first thing in the morning. You are used to being awake at this time, but you think perhaps she's more of a night owl and is rarely awake.
As someone in the entertainment profession, yes, probably.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
But she invites you in. She's got a pot of coffee on a stove, and she gives you each a cup. And then
Varo holds up a bag. We bought pastries.
Seriously, I'm starting to wonder where these bloody pastries are coming from. Medieval bloody pastries. They don't exist, people.
Whatever the local equivalent is, people have to have quick breakfast in the morning. Come on, whatever the
They do not.
the local.
Medieval ones. Bread. It was bread. Just
We bought
bread.
fresh baked bread. We bought fresh baked bread.
Perfect. Small
From the bakery.
loaves. Tiny loaves
Yes.
that have been sweetened
Yes, that's right. Yes,
with honey.
made of many layers of pastry.
Of sweetened bread.
No. Yes.
Yes. So yeah. So you
just roll with it, John. This is a magical society.
just roll with it. Roll with
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't get croissant over it.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, you're not going to get any luck
You're gonna
points for
forget,
those
is that what-
puns.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, man. You should know about medieval things. Use your loaf, etc. Yeah. We can just keep going.
Yeah.
Anyway, that house to be in. So she welcomes you in, and then what she does is she takes you
Just a bar to
through to
flour
another room, and she
everything
shows
up.
you a big trunk, a chest, and you recognise it, Varo. You recognise that it is Kelrex. And she says, I mean, it's all in there. You just, that's most of his stuff.
Let's have we'll have a good look through. We'll see what we can find. So one thing I'm looking for to help me out, because as you know, I dabble in the magical arts. If there's any of his hair, I may be able to cast a spell that could help me, at least talk.
So
Is there a comb?
it's neatly kept. So the contents of this trunk are all neatly. It's very well organised, as you know. Kelric he was always meticulous about his things, and so you have clothes that have all been neatly folded. Everything is clean. It's repaired. And then so that's one side of the chest. You've got a clothing all stacked up, and then on the other side you've got a series of smaller boxes that have got things within them, and you run through them. In the bottom is a lockbox, which is actually unlocked, and it's got money in it. So this is his, which seems a little odd. I mean, there's hundreds of gold pieces in here.
It's quite a lot for
sitting there. Not particularly. I mean, but the point is, this would be his kind of stash of coin.
life saving. Yeah.
It's not life savings. It's just this would be his kind of ready coin amount.
Yeah. Okay.
What you are missing, particularly, you're missing any of his toileting goods. You don't see those here. You said about a comb, brushes, perhaps his trimmer, and the blade he would use to shave with, shaving brush, those kind of things. None of that stuff is in here. There's no toileting equipment in here. And the other thing that you're missing is his instruments. Particularly, he had a lute, a very, very finely made lute, which was finished in an orange and red kind of finish, almost like a sort of sunrise. And it was a really, really, it wasn't magical, but it was a really, really nice and sounded perfect. It was a beautiful and very expensive instrument.
So I'll ask Aldir about those two things. Toiletries and his lute.
I don't know what happened to his lute. He must have taken it with him when he left. Although why he would do that, he was going out in the morning. Normally I would expect him only to take that of an evening. And I would expect it to be in the case, but the case is here.
So did you see him leave?
No. I'd gone out, I came back and he'd gone.
So he took his lute with him, and he took his toiletries with him.
No, he's sorry. My mistake. His toiletries are over here, and she takes you into a...
okay. They're in the bathroom.
Which is a... No, it's bathroom. Not a far idea. He takes you into a small bedroom and on a small table at one side. There is a bowl which has been emptied and tipped over, and then there's just a rattle little collection of toiletries. There's all this stuff there. You want to poke about in that? I think you probably do, don't you?
Yeah. I'm looking for hairs.
All right. You're going to make me a perception check.
Hopefully this is going to work.
Go on, John. Get him in those dirty undies that are stained at the front. That's where the good hairs are.
There's a very fine black hair.
Yes, there's just one. It's slightly curly, but it will do.
Clean. Almost as if it's been magically cleaned. Because of course it has. Because he's a spellcaster and he's quite capable of cleaning and mending his own gear. Thank you very much. Yes, you find you dig around in there and you find a hair which you pop into a small glass vial. You've got collections of things and you stop her. So it is one of his hairs. You're pretty sure.
Very handy.
So it's that kind of coppery blonde hair that he has.
Yeah.
Aldia's hair is much blonder, whereas his
by the way, for the spell I'm thinking of, is worth a -15 saving to have a hair.
Okay. Well, hopefully that's useful.
Yes, hopefully. Okay, so other than good box, check the box for secret compartments.
Okay.
Good thought.
Now, because it's secret compartments, but because you've got plenty of time, you take everything out of the box, and between the two of you, you work through the whole thing.
Measure it.
And no, it looks pretty much like exactly what it is. You try and slide panels around. You try to see, there might be some thin things that have got little bits of paper and things like that in them. He must have had some kind of secret way of stashing things, you would think.
possibly in his loot. I'll cast a detect magic just in case.
Okay. I mean, he also carried magical weapons. He had a magical weapon that he carried, and that's not here either. So his weapon's not with him. It's a short sword that he would carry, but that's gone. Can't see any other things that would be something that we carry. So obviously he left with some things, but you've got to assume he wasn't going to. I mean, I should also say this. His travel pack and everything is also in this case. So it's not like he left to go and travel somewhere.
Right. Okay. So I mean, he would have had a leather case for his loot as well. That missing.
He does have a leather case for his loot, and that is here. Although it's not actually in the box. It's to one side. He done here.
Okay.
His leather backpack, and which he would have for travelling. I mean, he was never a bedroll type. He was never that kind of, he wasn't an adventurous pack type. But he did have a backpack for travel, and that's here.
It's just that
distributed around in the.
Obviously, no sign of a disturbance. He took his loot with him and his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So it suggests he left this place willingly, expecting to return. Because
that's the impression that
all his stuff.
Is it worth a use of the Wand of Secrets?
Give it a go. I mean, we have checked over this thing, but why not?
Yeah. You brandish the wand?
Yep.
All right. It's pulling you towards the bed. There's a larger bed in here, which you think, although you don't think this was Coveric's room, you think that this is Maldiga's room, and you took all the stuff out of the box and put it on the bed while you were searching over the box, and it's pulling you more towards the bed, and it's pulling you towards the strong box.
Okay. Gonna go to it.
The strong box that was in the chest.
It was in the chest that you took out of the chest because you took everything out of the chest to search it over, right?
Yeah,
search it as thoroughly as you possibly could.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So let's have a good look at the strong box.
Okay. So you tip the money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you poke around in it. You turn it over and you poke at it. And you've got plenty of time for this. So this is one of those things where when you've got time, you can find things. And there is an incredibly well hidden catch. And funnily enough, Varo, you are stumped by this. And you're struggling looking at it. Yeah. And it's Megan that cocks her head, grabs it, and basically manipulates the base of this thing and slides back. And sitting in the bottom of this box is a key. And there's something about this key that just makes you feel uncomfortable. You can't put your finger on what it is. But there's just something about the shape of it. I mean, it's a key, but there's something about the lines and made out of some kind of possibly iron. You think it's slightly dark in color, but it feels wrong. You've still got your detect magic active, right?
Yeah. 10 minutes or so.
And
I think.
It's radiating. It's radiating some kind of magic. But when you reach inside and touch it, Megan, you brandish the box at Varo, and you reach inside and you feel it. Just makes you feel uncomfortable, and there's some kind of evil sort of energy roiling off it, and you just get this distinct feeling of evil.
What
it is
kind
magical.
Of magic? Necromantic?
No, it's not. Hold on a second.
Evocation, abjuration.
Yeah, can't remember what the thing is. So just give me a second. It's abjuration. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So the strongbox was stopping the step magic.
Yes. It was. You realise the interior of this thing is lined with a material that's presumably blocking your detect magic.
Probably lead. Don't need much lead.
It's some kind of metal is inside. So the outer piece is wood, but once you slide this panel open, inside it's lined with a material. So that was blocking the detect magic. But it didn't block the Wand of Secrets.
Well, the Wand of Secrets wasn't detecting the key. It was detecting the container.
Detecting the container. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, great call. Right. Well, I think we should probably take the key.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we can check? I mean, we could check things, the usual sort of places to where messages might be killed, hems of cloaks, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you then go back around and you check through all of the clothing, but you find some hidden pins and some lockpicks and kind of inseams and some other things and bits and pieces like that, but you don't find any particular note.
Okay.
You find some things that make you laugh, but nothing else.
All right. In that case, I'd say we pack everything back up. Thank Aldia. I'll mention the fact that there might be someone who've asked for a local person to see if she could find out anything. Describe the name, the halfling, give her the name, and said that she might be coming. If we're not here, she might come by to you.
As Kelsika Shadowspark might come and see Aldia.
Yes. So, and other than that, we're going to keep looking.
Right. Well, I mean, she appreciates it. Obviously, she's very pleased that you are doing what you are doing. I've just noticed something very interesting. So I've got a D&D Beyond tab open over here because I was trying to access characters again and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to interrupt our flow just briefly, but I'm just going to mention this. There is a sequence. If you go to D&D Beyond and you literally just open up the homepage, and there is a sequence where you see a map and you see a token moving along a map. And essentially what happens is that an area kind of opens up almost like lighting, but a much simpler effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's just an animation they produced or whether that is something that they're working on.
Yeah, lighting.
Because actually, it's a much nicer effect than a lot of the lighting effects I've seen in other BTTs.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they're slowing everything down on their server end.
Oh yes,
I
just saw that sequence.
Anyway, enough from me. I'm not actually here.
Okay, in that case, I think we're probably done with Aldia. Over to you.
Okay. Alrighty. So, JL and Lovlaw, you have got this address to go and seek this merchant. You pick your way through the town and actually kind of right at the edge of town, you end up down these very, very narrow streets. And you come out into an area that's got no, you don't think anybody really lives here. You think it's mostly just storage buildings and things like that. It doesn't smell so great here, and even though the buildings are still built, it doesn't. It feels a lot more oppressive. It doesn't feel like such a pleasant place, and you do occasionally see people sort of hanging around on corners. So both of you, you just sort of pick up your monitoring and you're watching. But this feels really comfortable to JL.
Yeah.
She's really at home here. And despite the way that she's dressed, she breezes through this space. And in actual fact, funnily enough, it's Lovlaw that feels a lot less comfortable, hemmed in by these buildings.
Yeah, she's wearing a kind of trade uniform with the signet ring on display and things like that. So she's going in the more formal sort of. She's done her hair slightly different as well. She's a bit more austere.
I don't know. Do you wear armor?
She's got leather armor.
Okay, so you're wearing your armor, of course.
Yes. Oh, she's got a chain shirt on. Actually, she's upgraded to a chain shirt.
Okay. Was it always a good choice?
Yes.
I like a good chain shirt, me.
Yes.
Big fan. Yes.
with a kind of trade attire over the top.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's one of the nice things about it. You can kind of wear those things underneath, and they're a lot less obvious as a result. So you find this warehouse.
No, there's a jail. Slow down.
Oh, sorry.
You keep. Thought I was going to be the one. Anyway, you're moving fast through all these people. I can't get through here.
Looking for number 7, I think. Number 7.
Very good.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Go ahead.
You rock up at this warehouse. There's a set of big doors. I mean, the road here is wide enough for a cart and for people to stand either side, but it's not. This is not the biggest of places. The problem is that the buildings are very tall, and so despite the fact that it is daytime, it's just kind of dark and dingy down here. Lovelaw, it reminds you to a certain extent of the back of that building that you're at, but none of these buildings have got windows in. They've got this high kind of, you can see windows up high, like openings up high, but this is all a lot of storage and that kind of thing. And there's these big imposing wooden doors, and then there's a smaller door in one of the big doors that's flapped open. And leaning against the wall, just sort of watching the world go by and not doing a great deal, is this rather shady looking character. It's a dwarf, but there's something meaner that gives you pause as you walk up. So I think that what I would like you to both make an insight check for me. That's a perception check. You want to make an insight check. Oh no, that's Varo's perception check. My apologies. Oh!
Did mine roll?
I saw 2 dice, but I didn't see the result in the tracker.
I'm having issues.
There's a weird little spiky dice that's just rolled that says 8.
Yeah.
That's
So I saw 2 spiky dice.
That could be it.
So I was assuming that both Lovelaw and JL were using the spiky dice, whatever the spiky dice are. What are they?
No, I've got a different. I'm using a different dice. It was a 12.
Yeah, JL.
It's in the log.
That said it was an 8, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Lovelaw, are you having performance issues, mate?
Well, I'm having issues with the. There we go. I reopened. Well, let's see here. I'll try it one more time.
Yeah, my rolling interface is all gone haywire. It's there's no text.
It's gone wonky, isn't it? Yeah.
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 Is that spiky dice? Oh, what the? My God, there's spiky dice all over the screen now.
See, I don't see any of those.
6, 11.
I'm seeing them.
Neither do I. That was a 6.
What's that one?
That would be
11,
me. And
something else. It's not.
okay, I'm going to
Holy
make sure that I've
shit.
turned off.
Little shit.
I've
Come
turned
on.
this off.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Give us
Okay.
the
Oh.
number.
Assume I just go ahead and assume I failed, John. This is not. I'm not getting it to roll. I'm
Got
gonna.
an 18 from JL. You haven't got the plugin installed still, have you?
No, I moved it off.
You got that? You got it disabled. I mean, that's the only thing I could think
Yeah.
it might be, but it could also be
Yeah,
that we
that's-
haven't put character sheets.
Oh, 18.
I couldn't access your character sheet earlier, so that could be part of it.
Hmm.
It's amazing because the dice are coming up on the screen, but they're not
Yeah.
coming up on the log.
No.
So either
Strange.
So that was me.
there you go. Well, that rolled fine.
Mhm.
I can't even remember what the first roll was. I think it was a 12.
Yeah, I
I'm
rolled a
not-
12.
Yeah, I got that for JL.
That's Giles then.
Hmm.
Yeah, so for Lovlaw, I don't know. I know he rolled a 9 and a 6, but then I didn't see what his first one was, I don't think.
Mhm.
Well,
So you could ask him to roll it one last time, do you think, John? And we'll take that. And
have
I'll
to
tell you what it is on
get
the screen.
back there.
I can see it on the screen anyway, but I mean, if
Yeah, you
if
got
you
it.
did want to roll it again, just to see if it will come up.
Just to see if something rolls. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
redid everything.
So I've just got another.
That's
I've got your
nice.
spiky dice again.
Oh, and it says
Oh, that
you
was
rolled
the
an
Dungeon
8.
Master.
Rolled an 8
No, that
plus
was the
1
Dungeon
equals 9.
Master.
9.
No,
Yeah.
no. Underneath that, it says Lovelaw. Rolled an 8 plus
Yep,
a
so
1.
that's fine. That's coming up now in the feed for me as well.
Yeah.
But why is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened to the previous ones? Oh no, they lost to the missing
D&D
timing.
Beyond is well and truly sugared. There you
There
go.
it is.
It is the dice.
it's just
It
come
is
through for
absolutely the dice that is buggering things up. I had to hit refresh to get
turned
that
off-
to come up.
Hmm.
I turned off the
So-
3D dice.
That's 3D dice.
I thought I did. Now I've done it. Okay. I'm going to do
That
it
was a
again,
good
John, just
roll, though,
because I'm
Lovelaw.
just do athletics. I'm just seeing if it.
Mm-hmm.
16. You're better
that
at
went
athletics
quite
than you are at insight.
Your
That went
dice is there again,
faster.
though. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
So that's with the
still
dice.
did,
That's with the dice turned off. Yeah.
It's still doing the graphic dice, but it was way faster.
Yeah.
I turned off the
So I
graphic
didn't see
dice
the dice come up that time.
on the. Yeah, I turned the graphic dice off on the game, but not on the character sheet. So I need to figure out how to do that really quick. Go ahead.
Don't worry about that.
I wouldn't
We'll
worry
sort
about
that
it.
off air.
As long as it made it go
Exactly.
this time.
Yeah.
I mean, if maybe that's just the simple thing. You just enable it in the game and still have it on your character sheet, and it will work fine. Maybe that's the way to go.
All right. Carry on.
Probably.
Wasting everybody's time.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you, JL, you sort of slow. You know, Lovelaw says you slow down. So you do. You slow right down as you're walking up to this character, and you just lean your head over, and he's obviously a lookout for something. He's not just, you know, a bored security guard or, you know, waiting for somebody to come in or out. He just the way he's shifting from one foot to the other and the way he's looking. And he scopes you two, and you can see that his hackles come up, and you can kind of see his stance shift. Yeah. And he's just looking, and he does something with his right hand. Can't see what it is because you can only see his left side, but he does something with his right hand.
I keep my
He's
hands
clearly on
clear.
edge.
I keep my hands very clear of my axe. Reach
Mhm.
into an upper vest pocket, pull out a cigar, lean on the opposite wall, and light it up.
Okay. All right.
See how his demeanor goes.
You're walking down the street towards him. Other than the three of you, there is nobody else around. Okay, Lovelaw, I'm going to want a perception check. In fact, for both of you, but JL, you can make it with advantage.
Haha.
The DC you're looking for is 15.
Perception. Nice, Jail.
Well, the first one was better.
yeah.
Gotta change that dice. That might be easier too.
Well, you both made it. You notice that there's somebody on the roof. They're very well hidden, but they're looking over the edge at you. They're just keeping an eye on you. So there isn't 3 of you, there's 4 of you.
I just
But the
glance
roof is
over
good.
Jail.
The roof is a good 50 feet up, so it's
50. Okay.
yeah, it's a good height. This is
Is
why it's so
there-
weird.
is-
It's why it's so sort of dark and dingy down here, because it's like
Yeah.
50 feet outside.
Does the roof extend out over this alleyway?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
So the roof
it's
comes
flat
up, and you think
to
that there is a retaining wall, and then there is a
Yeah.
within
Gotcha.
that there is a regular roof.
Gotcha. So we can't
And the
step
edge
to
of
the
the roof
wall
has
and have
got-
cover.
The edge of the roof has got gaps along it, so you think that maybe that's where like water will run off and into whatever. You don't know quite how that works. And then just below the retaining wall level, there are some gaps in the wall at the top, which you think of as sort of for light and ventilation. Yeah, I hesitate to call them windows because there's no glass in them as far as you can see, but they are kind of up there, and they're at a bit of a funny angle.
I trust that JL has noticed what's going on, so I don't let on and still just lean against the opposite wall, let JL take the lead.
Fair enough.
Her initial plan isn't going to work because it's too far. She was just going to go, poof, hello, to the person on the roof.
So that's,
Just teleport onto the roof. What are you doing up here?
Nice to meet you.
You should have brought a monk along. She could have run up the walls for you.
Yeah.
Just pop up here. Love it. So you're getting to the door now. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? JL, you are in the lead.
So this guy's in the doorway, is he then?
Mm-hmm. He is, yeah.
And we think this is the place we need to be.
It is, yeah, 100% sure.
Okay. Yeah, she'll walk up and go, hello. We're looking to conduct some business.
So, just to remind you, you're looking for Zen Kalshar.
Yes.
You know he's a merchant, but you don't know what he does. You
Yeah.
don't know what his merchant, his work is. And you do have a letter of introduction.
Yes. He's also, we believe he's Elven, don't we, I think, from...
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she picks up the letter of introduction and waves it,
Yeah.
but she's not letting go of it.
Okay. All right. So you walk up and you say hello.
Yep.
I don't know you.
Not
Why
yet,
would
you
I do
don't.
business with you? Move on.
We ought to be introduced. And she waves the thing in front of him.
What's that?
Letter of introduction.
Who from?
That's a good question. I forget who from. Who gave us the introduction
The
letter?
Oracles of Isthmus.
The Oracles. Yes. From the Oracles. The Oracles have provided this to us. Has they've done business before as well?
Not with me, they haven't.
Well, they really should.
You can see he's sizing you up.
They really should.
Would you? What would you? How would you like to approach him?
You should insult
Would you
him.
like to
I mean, he's just
persuade
the
him?
lookout. Of course, you're not going to do business with him. You do business with his boss.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, she's going to try and persuade. She's going to try and persuade him.
Right. Go for it then.
She's like,
How are you going to
well,
persuade him?
well, she's like,
Essentially, you've got deception, intimidation, or persuasion. Are your approaches that you can take?
And she's pretty good
hostile at the moment.
and she's pretty good at quite a few of those, supposedly. It's like, well, you know, he said it'd be a shame to pass up a deal with one of the major trading houses on Enchant. Could open up lucrative offers and deals there for you.
Okay. So let's make a deception check then.
Could be better.
Boo,
better, but it's not terrible.
It rolled off the 20 onto the 8.
I saw that. Oh. Rolled off the 19 to the 9.
It's a 9.
Don't
Alright.
keep us waiting.
Wait here. He looks at you, and you can see he's kind of convinced by you, and then he looks at Lovlaw, who, I mean, who's basically just, you know, who looks like he's an absolute shit kicker, but he's pulling the most casual look that you've ever seen Lovlaw pull. He's just stood there very quietly, like, who, me? Like perfect innocence, just, you know,
Passive intimidation.
kind of thing on this cheroot.
You should have that as a skill, as an ability, passive intimidation.
Rob came up with that, by the way. Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so yeah, he kind of growls, "Wait here," and he turns and ducks into the dim light of the warehouse, and you see him heading off.
He turns and waves at the person on the roof.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's like,
Hello.
okay. The person up there kind of goes and ducks back. You can just see from there, like they think they're really well hidden, and to be fair, they kind of are, right? But
someone's not getting
both
paid
of you
today.
Both of you are observant.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's a low chuckle from Lovlaw.
Okay, this human comes out. She's got close cropped brown hair, and she looks like she's dressed, you know, to keep the place safe and secure. But she's also wearing quite nice clothes. Got a sword at her belt. She's wearing armor, but she's got clothing over the top of it. And in fact, much like you, JR, she's kind of, you know, a kind of balance between action and business. And she kind of nods at the dwarf and just indicates with her thumb for him to sort of stand back for a minute. She steps out. Well, I have the pleasure. What can I do? What can I do to help? I understand that you have a letter of introduction.
Yes. I'm JL. Here's it. Yes, you can. She unrolls it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, this is my last picture. Sorry, ignore that one.
Please.
We're all out of here.
There we go. This is the right scroll.
Oh, it's been a blunder!
Run for the ship.
And you are?
I'm Salida.
Leader. Nice to meet you.
Yes. I'm Zem's assistant.
How is Sam these days?
The oracles recommend you. Out of town, I'm afraid. I believe you wanted to. You can see that she's sizing you up. Wanted to do some business. Look, why don't you come in? Your bodyguard can wait here.
John, I'm going to, for the very first time in this game, cast Thaumaturgy, which is one of the little things I've got, to cause flames to flicker bright and dim or change color. And pretty much just changing the cherry on the cigar as she says that, from instead of the nice orange glow to a really bright red.
Okay, you puff like that and it flares this kind of almost angry red. And then you just go, and these smoke rings come out and just float through the still air of the day and just rise into the sky. A series of smoke rings.
Jail turns and smiles a really broad grin at Lovlaw, because she's a big fan of Thaumaturgy as well. She's like, she nods in appreciation. She's like, yes, you can keep that dwarf company. He seems a bit grumpy.
Fair enough.
He just seems. He's just eyeing you up, but he's not. It seems a little bit calmer than he was when you first walked down here. He was openly hostile when you first walked down. He was holding it in check. He wasn't angry, but you could see he was openly hostile. And now he's a little calmer about that, but he's still eyeing you up, Lovelaw, shifting from one foot to the other. So I cannot take him. There's that kind of whole thing going on. The answer is no. No, he couldn't take you. You'd beat them snot out of him in about 5 seconds.
Okay,
are we getting the impression that
2 to 1?
Sorry?
We got odds on the go. 15 to 1. Who's in?
No, there isn't any 15 to 1.
Yeah.
Lovelaw would just go and go flunk, and then that would be done.
I do.
Yeah, but if it was the other way around, then he would have got 15%. 15 to the 1. Whatever that is.
I do move to standing from where I was leaning against the wall and just say, I am not easily at liberty parting with our mistress here without her express command.
Fair enough. Salida looks at you, and again, you can see that she's sizing you up. So she's sizing up JL, and then she's sizing you up. And you can see her thinking about the level of threat that you might represent if something was to go wrong. But you think, both of you, that she's not planning to do you any harm.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be 100% sure.
We get the impression this is not someone who's doing open trade. This is a bit, kind of surreptitious.
That you get the distinct impression that they're up to some shady business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no question from the demeanour of the dwarf from the second you walk down here. They're up to, they might have some legitimate business, but they might have some distinctly illegitimate business on top of it as well.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you going to do, JL? Are you going to say to Lovelaw to wait, or?
Yes, so you may wait and keep this fine gentleman company.
I raise an eyebrow at her and then lean back against the wall.
Oh, and she lends him the jug.
Use it how you will, huh?
Yeah, I've not set it to anything today, so you're not going to be sat with mayonnaise. You can just don't go for acid. That's not good.
Good point. All right. So, JL, you are led inside, and there is some racking. There is various crates set up, and the way that you are led is down past, essentially with goods on either side. You do notice when you first come through the door that there is a cart. There's no horses here, but there is a cart set up, and there's some boxes have been loaded onto a cart, presumably waiting for a horse or horses to come to tow it away, or it's been wheeled in here and is being unloaded. But you don't see anybody doing either of those things, and you're led along and round a corner, and essentially you don't get much of a look at the place by walking down here and around the corner. And then you're led through a small side door and into a smaller space, what appears to be an office, desks and paperwork.
Do you see anything that she thinks is out of the ordinary or out of place as she's walking through? Something suspicious.
That's a good question. That's an excellent question, in fact. Let's make a perception check. We're going to set a DC on that of 20.
Perception's +6, so it's possible.
Possible, it's tough.
15. It was not quite.
I think so. I mean, not that you necessarily spot. There could be some things out of place. That the problem is, of course, is that your view of the place is just limited.
Yeah, and it's not been here before.
It's literally just like one row. You can't even really tell what most of the goods are. Most things are crated up.
She doesn't get a luck point for failing a check, does it? It's more rolls and saves.
It's attack rolls and saves.
Attack rolls and saves, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Cool, good.
So, what does a representative of can't remember what your trading house is called now? That's terrible, isn't it? I should remember.
Lyrian Mercantile the Trade.
It's a representative of Lyrian Mercantile want with us?
Well, I've been out exploring and adventuring, and was wondering, and Azam's name had come up when we were visiting the oracles, and they said they'd done trade.
Them.
Yeah,
Not
them,
Zam.
yeah. Them. I said them.
Right. I misheard. Sorry.
And yes, so they said they'd done trade. Was what could you offer us?
Oh,
What do you specialize in?
we specialize in materials for crafts.
Mm-hmm.
Specialist crafting materials is our stock in trade. Although we do sometimes, as a result of our extensive network, get access to other material as well. But primarily, we carry material that would be of interest to people working in craft trades. We specialize in tools, but also in harder to get materials, such as those that would be used for producing potions or other purposes. Things used in the production of magic items. Certain specialist items like that.
It's always hard to come by, especially at this part of the Wildspace. So we're wondering if we could procure a supply. As I don't know if you've heard that the Perigo household are making moves, and we don't want to end up, how should we say, on the wrong side of their influence. We secure some trade agreements and
So what are you looking
partners.
to purchase?
Well, nothing in particular at the moment, although magical items and tools are of interest. And there's expansion, to support expansion, and it's this part of Wildspace. Nothing official as yet, of course. We're just testing the area.
I see. She doesn't seem convinced. Would you like to persuade her that you are on the level? Or would you like to bamboozle her with some bullshit?
Try to persuade. We'll try to persuade, I think.
All right.
To make a roll.
Tough nut to crack.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll, or is that more speak?
Well, I want you to roll, because this is going to be an opposed roll, in fact.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I believe that there's an ability to do clever things with this. I'm just looking for the button. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay.
He's not rolling particularly well this evening.
Come on.
Ooh,
That's all
There
right,
we
don't worry about it. I'll worry about it. All right, then, she says. Well, if there's something particular that you're interested in, fine, but if you're just trying to make an introduction, and if you're trying to sell me something, well, you're doing textiles, right?
Part of it, partly building materials as well, and my specialty was intricate clockwork devices, things like that. Little machinery, gadgets.
Oh wow! Oh well, now that might be of interest. We might be able to import some of that for the gnomes. That would be really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, timekeeping. We use timekeeping.
You're obviously a senior member of the house with that signet ring. She obviously recognises all of the things that you're carrying, and you get the distinct impression that she's probably used some magical means to just sort of check who you are. If not, she's obviously quite sharp herself.
Yeah.
But you've persuaded her that you're on the up and up. Well, look. Maybe I'll have a chat with Zem, and then when he's back in town, pop back in a couple of days. Where can I find you?
We're on a ship. You can't miss it. It's the one that's got tentacles.
Right. A jammer.
Yes.
They're rare. You don't get them here.
No. Oh, I don't know. One of the things we were debating about, and I mean, you as I say, I'm sure you've encountered this, and Zem has encountered this as well. Occasionally, you get someone who's just, especially when you send somebody in to negotiate, and they're not quite doing things the way you'd like. Is there any way you can? Is there anything you've got that kind of has, I guess, an enchantment or some kind of magic effect that will direct or guide somebody down a particular way of thinking or path? Potentially.
You want to sway someone's mind?
If you've got anything of that, partly just in case we, as expansion happens, and parts of the Reaches and the Wildspace can be quite. How should we say this?
Right. This is a tough ask.
Yeah.
You're potentially asking for something that this is the kind of thing that was slightly outside the norm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to need to persuade.
Yeah.
Heavily persuade here.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a role that is
contested or something.
Yeah.
contested. Yeah, this is going to be an opposed.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah. He's like.
So you need to roll good. She's going to get advantage of her roll.
Oh God.
You're asking something pretty serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Persuasion again.
Yes, please.
Oh, let me just double check. Do I get advantage on persuasion checks?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, do you get advantage on persuasion checks? I don't believe so.
I get.
Why would you?
I get +2 to anything with charisma checks. I know that much, but I don't.
Yeah, that's why you got +8, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else. Oh, let's double check. I think that's charmed, frightened. No, I don't think I do get anything. Just on a double check.
Oh, that's not going to happen. Nope.
No. Right, persuasion. Again with a 6. Yeah. I mean, it's just somebody with such arcane knowledge may know something of that nature. If not, that's absolutely fine. It's more of a contingency than in practice, as they say.
Oh wow! Didn't even come up as a GIF. Boring.
Look at this! Look at this amazing ship! Look at this amazing ship we built.
No, nothing like that.
Fair enough.
I know, John, you're not in control of the rolls, but that was a bad time for a crit. I say again, bad time.
Awesome.
Bad GM.
Yeah, it was
Bad
kind of
GM.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you clunk, and it's like,
Yeah.
roll 20. You're own chance to roll 20.
Yeah.
You didn't roll 20.
No.
Poor JL.
Right.
How's she going to
Space
cope?
goat. Space goat. Woo! Space goat.
Magical space goat.
Oh, it's the return of Blobbo. So you she suggests you come back in a couple of days when Zem should be back in town.
I can bring you some sketches of the clockwork items, of some examples of things we do, if you like, as well.
Well, bring me a sample.
Yes, I'll see if I can find one.
All right. I don't believe you. All right. Back out into the street.
Yep.
She doesn't seem hostile.
I may have made things harder.
So you head back to the ship, but before we go, Shaggy.
Oh, I failed. No, I mean I made my rolls. Yes.
Okay. You
Yes.
you head out for a stroll. You walk
Oh.
along the street where the hat shop is because you know that there's a line of merchants down that street and you're wandering along.
Oh, yes.
And something catches your eye. There's a shop front sign.
Sorry,
nailed
you went
to
a
the
little
front.
bit weird there. What sign?
So, you walk down the street and there's a shop front which has a large hand-painted sign nailed to the front, on which is daubed the words "closing down." And you look through the window.
Yep.
And you see it's a shop that sells leather goods.
Ooh. For the discerning
And there's
gentleman.
a few items you can see just sort of laid out on a table in there. But you think perhaps most of it is gone. The door is
I
actually.
could just see Lovlaw wearing
the
that
shop
one
is actually
night.
currently shut and locked up. Other places are open along here, but this one is closed. Something triggers in your mind that maybe this is important to share with other people. You wander on down the street and buy your supplies.
Okay. What's the name above the door, and was there any other information with reference to the shuttage?
Yeah, so you look around the door of the establishment, and there's a small plaque on the wall. It's a wooden plaque that's been carved, and on the plaque it says Master B. Patchway, Proprietor.
Yep. Recognize that name.
Okay. Oh, great minds. Yep. Okay.
You think that perhaps it's not open at the moment, but you think perhaps you might keep an eye out for when it might be.
Yeah.
Perhaps later in the day it will be.
I'm mentally sizing Lovlaw up for some like leather chaps or something, or lederhosen kind of style things.
It's going to be Atlas chaps again, isn't it?
It's got to be. It's got to be.
Always comes back to that.
Yeah.
We're back to the buns again.
I think with his height, he could pull it off, though.
And with the complete inappropriateness of Atlas chaps, we will leave it there for this evening and we'll say farewell.
I think we
Very
should.
good.
I think we should. Because I think Pete's frozen. He's been looking down there for the
I
last
think he's
10
frozen in
minutes.
terror, frankly. Either that or he's fallen asleep, and I can't blame him for all things.
One of the two.
Farewell, viewers. Farewell.
Okay, farewell,
Thank you,
viewers.
guys.
Bye.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.